Hi, this is John.
This is Armand.
We're going to show you about X-linked monohybrid crosses. Alright, so if you don't, you all should know who this is.
This guy is Reginald C. Punnett, the inventor of the Punnett square.
Alright, we're going to show you an example of a Punnett square. And I'm pretty sure you guys all know how this works. Capital A is the dominant gene, lowercase a is the recessive, and once you cross them, you have, the
offspring, and these two are the F1 parents.
Yeah, not F1. These are the parents. This is the F1 generation, or F2 if the two parents are from the F1 generation. All right. Now you all should know how this works. The genotype ratio is 1 to 1. However, the phenotype ratio is 3 to 1 because of the dominant alleles covering up the recessive. Allele. Yeah. And now we're going to show you what X-linked. Since you know that these are monohybrid crosses, we're going to show you what X-linked monohybrid crosses are. These are X-linked monohybrid crosses. However, sometimes the X allele can sometimes carry along a recessive trait that could actually end up resulting in a disease. For example, this is the dominant, this is the recessive, meaning that this person is a carrier. They're not usually affected, however, sometimes they can be. This dominant allele right here means that this male is unaffected by they're just perfectly normal. Once you cross them, since we have the two capital A's here, that person is just fine. That woman is just fine. She's unaffected. She is not carrying the disease. This male is perfectly fine. He's not carrying the disease either. This woman,
she's a carrier, but is usually not going to be affected by the trait.
Yes, exactly. And then this man down here, not only is he a carrier for the disease, he's also affected by it since he has no dominant gene covering up the recessive. These two are carriers for the disease, but this male is not only a carrier, but he's actually affected by it. Women aren't usually affected by the diseases that they carry because they usually have two chances to receive a dominant allele, which means they have a high chance of not being affected. All right, here's a
example of it. So the male and the female, the 4 offsprings. These two are perfectly normal. She's a carrier of the gene, of the trait, and this male, unfortunately, is
affected by the trait.
Of the trait, yeah.
Yes. And all right, and these traits, some of them can be deadly, some of them may not be. Common examples of these traits are color blindness, where a person does not receive the proper cones for which to see. A common example of an X-linked disorder, or an X-linked monohybrid disorder,
color blindness,
where a person is not born with the proper cones and rods in order to see certain colors like red, blue, or green. Yeah. Another example is Duchenne muscular dystrophy.
It's where muscles they start to break down and lead to permanent damage, and people usually die at the age around 20. Another common one is hemophilia.
And a person who's affected with this trait usually does not stop bleeding. This certain trait was actually quite common in royal families. And then X-Men, yeah, those are X-linked hybrid crosses. I want superpowers. How about you?
Yeah, I want superpowers. I want to be shoot out lasers from my eyes.
Damn straight. All right. So thank you for watching our video. So yeah, thanks. Bye.